Well, g'day DLive, and welcome back to another GivesAMinute DLive video. The GivesAMinute DLive video. This one's coming at you on April 1st, 2022. Yes, I do realize that's April Fool's Day, but I have to assure you the content of this video is not an April Fool's prank. With that out of the way, it isn't a very good month to report on DLive. This might be a little detailed, this one too, a little lengthy, but a lot's gone down, and I guess we're gonna try to cover everything and keep it as contextual and as documentary as possible. At the end of this video, I will look at my channel and I'll talk a little about some things that have gone down and my take on that. But as far as what we're gonna look at up front, it's DLive as a DLive at a distance, let's call it, because I'm not going to be signed in here. This is just, if you would look at the site, this is what it would look like. So let's go across to DLive.tv. And we always take a look at the Wheel Love action. The DLive Live Shack is up there. I guess this is just a quick little summary of who's on the wheel machine. Whoa, 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 that was loud. Crikey. Okay, I don't want to play that considering it's probably copyrighted material. Love Shack has been live for 3 hours and 17 minutes with 1.3 thousand followers, a verified partner on the Wheel Love action. No one on camera there. Interesting. That is one wheel activity. We've got, next up, we got Mr. Nintendo King. Okay, let's take a look at Mr. Nintendo King. Been live for 4 hours, 18 minutes, and 815 subs. Playing a game here, I guess. Positive vibes to 5 viewers. Oh, we didn't see the viewers for the Love Shack. I forgot to do that, my bad. Let's take a look. 21 viewers here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Next up on the wheel, it's the favorites, Top Duck. Top Duck do get a lot of wheel activity. So they've been live for 5 hours, 25 minutes, 1.2 thousand followers, streaming to 5 viewers. I'll give you a little hot take on that in a moment, but let's just cruise to the next one. So what do we get? Love Shack, Mr. Nintendo King, Top Duck, Gilgamesh. Wow. Scarred for life. Gilgamesh. Just the same name. Gilgamesh 2007. It's a channel I haven't seen before. Streaming for 39 minutes to 12 followers with 4 viewers currently. Very cool. Let's have a listen to what he's saying.
But fucking now, like dead ass, like, oh yeah, that was a good month of shit talking, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I literally fucking had to quit playing it for 4 days because I almost put a fucking controller through my screen. But in the same sense, it's like, okay, I died. What did I do wrong?
Okay. Some little language warning there, folks. I guess.
And then now that everybody's been playing it, there's a walkthrough. There's a fucking walkthrough. So just go on the internet.
A lot of F-bombs there. Maybe it should be mature tagged. Well, anyway. That was the channel Gilgamesh 2007.
Love, bro.
Hey. Keep it down, keep it down. Last on the wheel here, June Girl. Very cool, June Girl. She's playing a game here. Conan with Spider Off. Been live for 8 minutes, 1.43 followers, streaming to 2 viewers. Let's see what June Girl has got on.
Really nice. Sorry, I'm busy looking round.
Yes, you are.
She's got a guest on there as well, by the sound of it. Okay. Well, we'll leave June Girl alone there, and we'll get back to the wheel. Just to quickly, hey, yo, keep it down, Love Shack. Let's just cruise down and see top ranked streamers here on the top of the websites. Quite Frankly TV, mature tag, Cosmic Progress Report featuring Jeff Harmon, 802 viewers. Next channel is Conservative Daily, When Conflicts of Interest Become Criminal Something, and streaming to 57 viewers. Laura Lynn, Live with Tom Guigan. She's got 37 viewers. Red Pill Project, streaming to 25 viewers. Episode 164, Puzzle Pieces, The Patriot Party. Then we've got Gaz Walladin, streaming to 24 viewers. The Gaz and Ziggs Show, if he turns up. Okay, cool. Well, let me just see, the content of this month is going to revolve around a couple of issues on DLive. So we don't want to spend too much time just going through the channels as we normally do. But I did want to hit this core message about Top Duck and the amount of wheel activity it gets, or the amount of carousel. I call it the wheel. I think Giggle Pickles came up with that term, the wheel. It's better than the carousel. So here's my take on this. In the last 2 weeks, and a lot of this stems from something that I brought up, we've seen Top Duck on the wheel nearly all the time, right? Nearly all the time. Is it the kind of content that should be promoted in terms of bringing in new viewers? If you didn't know about DLive and you went to the site and you saw this, would you think, okay, cool, maybe you might be interested in it? I guess it's very subjective, but I'm going to use the word argument, even though it's not an argument. There's discussion about the amount of time they get on the wheel. Now, here's the thing. Here's my take on this. They get on the wheel as long and as often as they do because they are family friendly and they're a 24/7 CCTV stream. So it's not difficult to create the content, considering once it's up and running, it's just a case of let it do its thing. The fact that they stream 24/7 means that once they get put on the wheel, they don't get removed off the wheel unless they stop their stream or a staff member comes and takes them off. So we know from historically checking this multiple times on my channel, if you're M tagged, you won't get on the wheel unless a staff member puts you on the wheel. We know this for a fact. We've tested it heaps of times. If you're family friendly, you'll go through the algorithm and get pushed onto the wheel however the algorithm works. And once you're there, as long as you stay family friendly, until you end your stream, you will be there. So it may look as if they're getting a lot of wheel action. The thing is, you're probably seeing the longevity of their stream. So you could choose to check DLive before you go to bed, say 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Oh, look, Top Duck's up there, cool. The next time you wake up, 8 or 9 hours later, you check again, they're on the wheel again. It's the same instance because they've got such long streams. Like, let's take a look right now how long they've been streaming for. Well, this is pretty short right now, 5 hours and 31 minutes. So that's a pretty short amount of time for them because they do, I've seen up to 24, 12 hours, 15, 16 hours. So that's my take on that. The idea of being on the wheel as an M-tag stream, you might say, but I see M-tags up there all the time. That's when you see in your chat, congratulations, your stream has been featured on the homepage of DLive. If you're M-tagged, you'll get that notification. That's a staff member actually putting you up there. If you're not M-tagged and you're on the wheel, you won't see anything in the chat. Now, we've seen this. Well, we used to see this a lot. My channel used to get up on the wheel nearly every stream, and it never came from a message. It was always, did you know you're on the wheel, Gives? I didn't know. We go and check. Oh, there I am. Cool. Thanks, DLive. Cheers. Hasn't happened for a little while for me because of things we'll get to at the end of this video. But yeah, that's what we noticed. So that's my take on that. Now let's change angles here. Just as I said that, the Top Duck did change their angle. This is all user interface choosing as well. So 5 viewers watching there right now. let's talk about, unfortunately, we're going to talk about a situation that's arisen on DLive this month that does need discussing. It's in relation to BTT and staking. So, and I can't show you the page because I'm not signed in on DLive right now, so I can't even go to the BTT staking page. But what I can do instead is show you the Discord. Now, what I'm going to bring up here is public facing. So this is not, there's some discussion about whether you can talk about public facing Discord. Of course you can, it's public. So you can definitely discuss this. What I'm about to discuss is comments that I've made and responses from DLive in regards to BTT staking. It's all publicly available. You can go and have a look yourself. So this all popped off. Here's my Discord here. This all popped off the beginning of this month, the 10th of March. I put a notice saying, you guys can see that, right? If I make, yeah, it's large enough. Anyone else not seeing any stake rewards for the last 2 days? So that takes it back to the 8th of March. Just all of a sudden, I noticed that the staking rewards seem to be frozen, just stuck. Nothing happening, no numbers, no percentages, just stuck. Okay. So I waited 2 days thinking it could be at my end, put a message in the Discord. Kurtrific answered, bless his soul. He said, wait for BTT staking announcement soon. It seems like they're getting ready for a conversion to the new BTT token. I said, nah, I confirmed a while back with Tidy tagged in there that there is going to be no change at DLive despite the BTT to BTT old redenomination. Kurtrific replied with, oh, it's happening. Major exchanges don't even recognize BTT old anymore. It's all about the new. And that's when I said, I know, I was confused by the response from Tidy, but that was the message. Nothing will need to be changed. He did mention other things may be changing in the future though. Other things. And I said, let me find the response, 1 sec. And I said, here it is. And I linked to actually somewhere back up in this Discord conversation where this was brought up. So we click that, it goes right back up. So this is actually December last year, because this is when the BTT announcement was launched, right? This redenomination of BTT to BTT old and a new token, confusingly called BTT. December. So I said on the 8th of December, I said, will there be an announcement regarding the BTT changes from Justin Sun and how it impacts DLive? To which Tidy responded, both will work with DLive. Nothing will need to be changed. However, it doesn't mean that we will not be changing anything in the future. Now, this is the comment I quoted. Fine. We go back to where we were up to in the actual conversation, because that was a link back up to a previous conversation. We scroll down to around about here somewhere, I suppose. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. So that's where I linked to the response. Then Kurtrific said, I think things have changed. I'm pretty sure they're working on it. We just have to sit tight and wait for the official announce. So then we did. We started sitting tight. So then I came in daily and made comments. 3 days now without any staking rewards. This is now the 12th of March, 4 days now. Then Leo jumped in with more days to come. 5 days now. Again, this is all date stamped, so you can check it yourself. 13th of March. 6 days, the 14th of March. 7 days now. So on the 15th of March, it had been 7 days. I said 7 days. That's a full week where staking has been down on DLive. No notice from anyone at DLive. No info as to why, and next to no one talking about it. Hashtag concerned. Now, here's where I'm going to just say, if you're not discussing this and you're not interested in this, you should be, because BTT is the thing that's holding DLive together. DLive used to stand for decentralized. I'm not so sure, I guess this is an entirely other video, but what is decentralized about DLive anymore? What is blockchain about DLive anymore? Doesn't seem like there's a lot to be called decentralized blockchain streaming. We know it's centralized. The only thing blockchain about it is BTT, and you don't need to know about BTT to stream. So you can be a whale and have no streaming prowess, never want to stream, just want to earn the rewards off the streamer's back. That's why BTT is critical to DLive. If it wasn't for His Excellency Justin Sun buying DLive, DLive would be gone. Now, I got that confirmation from the ex-CEO, Justin Sun, Charles Wayne. Literally told me if it wasn't for Justin Sun coming in and helping, we would be gone. So that's the thing. This is why BTT is so important to DLive. This is why I asked the questions. This is why 7 days without any staking, it's a big thing, right? It's a big thing. Now look, for me, it's not a huge thing. I'm a BTT stakeholder to the tune of about 1.2 mil BTT. Now that might sound like a lot to the layman. 1.2 million? What? You're stoked. You must be rich. It's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money, right? Every day I'd be earning around about $1 US, maybe $1.20 US. Around about $1.20, approx. The whales that I mentioned earlier, the ones that came in and staked billions of BTT, the huge numbers, right? These are the people who would be concerned. If I've got 1.2 mil and I'm earning about $1 a day, imagine if you have a bill or 40 bill. Do the math. So when it got to 7 days, I spoke up thinking, this is huge, right? This is massive. 7 days with no staking and no notification, no one at DLive saying anything. Very concerning, right? Very concerning. So then we move in and someone jumped in. Mr. Draper talks about another coin, Doge Cash. 8 days now, I put it again. And then Impertipori says, I bet it'll be more than 15 days. And then on the next day, so this is the 9th day, this is the 17th of March, there had been an announcement from DLive. Let's hit it and read it. This is from Tidy on the 17th of March. Staking updates. Please accept our apologies for the late responses in relation to staking questions. Our current staking system is paused. Staking is paused while we finalized and ordered our new smart contract for BTT staking. The new staking system will have full functionality to convert old BTT to new BTT and then allow restaking. Okay, good. This is good. This is good news, right? Question. We were told that the old BTT would still be valid and no changes were necessary. The answer to that is yes, but as many exchanges now no longer support BTT old, the decision was made to develop a new staking and a swap contract to make it super easy to convert your current BTT old to the new BTT and to stake. Question, and by the way, that's what I would have assumed would have happened at the very beginning when the redenomination happened, but I was told otherwise, but there it is, so it is happening. Question, when is the new staking system going to go live? Answer, our new contracts are currently being audited. Once this is complete, our front-end developers will finalize the new staking and conversion process. We expect this to be a 1 to 3 week period, but this may change depending on the audit. Of course, you cannot predict when software is ready to launch, but 1 to 3 weeks. So that would put us, where are we? This is the 17th of March, wasn't it? 17th of March. It's now the 1st of April. So we're well and truly nearing the end of this expected 1 to 3 week period. Question, will there still be a 14-day stakeout process? This is the period of time you've got to wait before you can get your stake. Answer, we are currently investigating this. If there is a 14-day stakeout, we'll notify everybody 14 days before the new staking system is released. Okay, that doesn't really, like I said, you cannot predict when software will be ready, but if they can predict it 14 days out, okay. If not, then you will be able to stake out immediately. I'm picturing it to be an immediate stakeout if you wanted to. Why does the staking page show BTT distributed numbers? So the numbers, well, this is the front end only. No staking rewards are currently being sent, and you can verify that by checking into your TronLink wallet. There's no, I haven't received anything since the beginning of March. Question, should I start the unstake process before the new staking system is released? Answer, the new staking system will allow you to unstake your BTT old. This will also allow users to convert. So this is going to be what I'm picturing to be a DEX inside of DLive to convert to the new BTT and then restake if they wish to. Question, is my BTT stake safe? The answer is yes. And there's a whole bunch of love there. And then, okay, so this is unrelated, but I'm not going to get into this, but there's people being... Okay, so that's a side issue. There's people that haven't been paid on DLive. That we're not going to get into that. People aren't getting paid on DLive this month either. So that's another side story. We won't go into that. So the point I want to make here, for the whole month of March, essentially, you haven't been able to earn a staking reward. Now, like I said, it doesn't really affect me in terms of monetary advancements because it's $1 approx. So let's just say 30 bucks it's 30 bucks I haven't received this month from staking. If you're a whale and you've got billions staked, you would be extremely angry right now because there has essentially been a freeze out. So it didn't happen with a warning. It wasn't like DLive said, in preparation for redenomination, which we know has already happened, we're going to be making changes. We're going to have to get a new smart contract. We're going to have to do this. For the next 24 to 48 hours, if you want to unstake your BTT and be done and take it off site, you're welcome to. After day number X, whatever the date is, whatever you don't touch will get locked until this new contract is ready. And then it will be unlocked and you then can interact with the new contract and go ahead and do what you want. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen. What happened instead was essentially a decentralized third party, in this case DLive, locks your money, your BTT, and you can't do anything with it for a whole month. This should ring bells to anybody in cryptocurrency because, as we know, cryptocurrency was designed to remove the middleman. But here we have a middleman, in the sense of DLive, literally holding your coins and you can't do a thing with them. Like I said, doesn't affect me greatly, 30 bucks worth. Not really a huge concern. I'm speaking up for the whales. I'm speaking up for those that are heavily invested in DLive. The reason I'm speaking up is because I believe in DLive. I believe things can be better. Things should be better. This does not paint that picture very nicely. Let's just say if you're interested in earning staking rewards from DLive right now, I'm assuming you'd be pretty furious. To that end, when this process gets done, when this 1 to 3 weeks process is completed and it's live, will there be a compensation offered to those that were frozen in the locking process or in the staking process? If you were like me, if you were waiting, what happened? Why can't I touch anything? It's frozen. What happened? Will there be compensation? My gut feeling is there absolutely should be. To what tune that plays, I don't know. To what value that looks at, I don't know. Like I said, not a huge deal for me, but it sends out a clear message to the crypto aficionados, the ones that are very, very interested in this because it's a financial thing, right? Let's not forget the BTT is the reason DLive exists to this day. The only reason. We all know the streamers aren't helping. People have left this site left, right, and center. It's a ghost town. The only thing holding this site up is BTT. And that's the whales, the ones that went in hardcore with a lot of BTT. So those are the guys and girls that we need to be thanking. And if we froze, or if the decentralized middleman froze their assets for a month, there needs to be compensation addressed at that particular point. It really sucks that I'm the only one bringing this up because I'm already, well, for reasons we'll get to momentarily, my name is mud on DLive right now. I know that. It's obvious. I've been treated terribly and this will make it worse. But I'm standing up for the site. I'm standing up for the investments into the site. And I'm doing it all because we want this place to be better. We want this to be what it was, ironically, when it was decentralized, when there was a blockchain, when it was Lino testnet. We want the good days. We want the golden era of DLive to be back again. Maybe we got to re-contract PewDiePie to come back over. I don't know what it would take, but this is not helping. This is not helping. To that tune, I did make an additional... oh, we bumped out of the crypto talk. Where's my crypto talk? We bumped out of there. So, yeah, and there it is. I asked if there'll be compensation right there. I wonder if there'll be any compensation for those who are still staked right now. I mean, that BTT old that currently staked is essentially frozen, and it looks like it may be that way for between 1 and 3 more weeks. Well, we know it is. It's the 1st of April right now. Sadly, only one person, Slider1611, the only person who, like, honestly, something as fundamental and as critical to the site, and only one person liked that and supports it. It's really, really sad. Really sad. Really, really strange time to be... Like, when I began these monthly videos, I never thought we'd be discussing this kind of stuff. This is cryptocurrency, right? This isn't really DLive. This is cryptocurrency. But this is what's holding the site up. Without this, gone. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's bizarre. It's so bizarre. Mr. Draper came in with a comment. I won't read these comments, but yeah, these are just external or extra comments to the fact there. But that's the situation, and that's the main, sadly, that's the main guts of this month on DLive. But I do want to talk about Gives a Minute and what happened to me. So I understand if you want to bump off now and continue hating on me, great. If you want to hate on me more, this will give you more fuel for it. So my channel this month, early this month, I got hit with a copyright. We're streaming away, and in the chat comes do not stream copyrighted content. I'm like, okay. So this has been the case with my content and everyone's content on DLive from the get-go. As long as you're being transformative with the content, you fall under fair use. So we were watching a report from 60 Minutes on the disappearance or the potential findings of MH370, the Malaysian Airlines that somewhere in the Indian Ocean. And we were watching it, we were commenting, we were critiquing, and it came into my chat that this is not allowed. This is not allowed on DLive. Please stop. I was like, yeah, but this is fair use. I'm being transformative. So we kept going. I got a second warning. I stopped the content and discussed it with everybody else in the chat. What's going on here? And we went and had a look at DLive. Heaps of other streamers on the front page doing the same thing without these messages in their chat from a staff member. This is not a bot. This is a staff member. So we made the decision to continue. So we kept going, and I got a 24-hour ban. 24-hour ban for essentially doing the same thing that I've been doing since April 2019 on this platform. And we confirmed it was just my channel. Everyone else was still good to do what they were doing. We looked at the front page. This is when I'm off stream. We looked at the front page. We had a discussion in my Discord, private DMs. People were still doing the same thing, but I wasn't allowed to. So I went into the Discord to ask about it, and pineapple pizzas and coffee. That's all I got, the response. Nobody was there to help. In fact, it went the opposite, where it came across as me being the one in the wrong. If you don't like the rules, go somewhere else, etc., etc., etc. You can't broadcast copyrighted material. Submit a ticket. So I did. Submitted the tickets. Let me show you the ticket response, and then let me talk a little more about that. I got to bring this up from an old message here. Okay, so here we have the response from DLive. So I obviously questioned it because I was being transformative. So DLive said, hello, from anonymous, right? Hello. We are not just saying that you need to be transformative. We are additionally saying that if it is copyrighted material, such as the show you were streaming, 60 Minutes, You need to obtain permission from the content's creator to show this material and then provide that information to us here at DLive for us to consider before you stream it. You need to do this for anything that is not content of your own creation. Please let us know if you have any further questions. I'm going to read that again. I'm going to read it again super closely and clearly so that you don't miss anything, okay? Just as you hear this, think about streamers on DLive. Hello, we are not just saying that you need to be transformative. We are additionally saying that if it is copyrighted material, such as the show you were streaming, 60 Minutes, you need to obtain permission from the content's creator to show this material and then provide that information to us here for us to consider before you stream it. You need to do this for anything that is not content of your own creation. Please let us know if you have any further questions regarding this. So there's a couple of things that you got to break down with this. First thing is transformative. Under the fair use law, when you make content transformative, you are creating a new piece of content. And ironically, that piece of content, which is now yours, is protected by copyright to you, the content creator. You've taken a piece of, let's call it art. You've taken a piece of art. You've added your own commentary to it. You've got your own camera overlays, your own chat. You're bringing in conversation from the chat. You're creating new art, and that is now copyright to you. So the fact that you're being transformative negates the copyright on the existing piece because you're creating a new piece. That's law, right? You can go and check this. This is law. The fact that DLive have said we need you to do that and also grab the copyright from the permission holder. This doesn't make any sense. This shows me that DLive don't understand the copyright law, the Transformative Fair Use Act. They don't understand that because the moment you make it transformative, you're now no longer breaching copyright. So there's that to be considered. Okay, so keep going, right? Keep going. You need to obtain permission from the content's creator. So let's just say we weren't being transformative. Let's just say we were broadcasting at full screen, walk away from keyboard, let it run. Okay, to do that, you've got to get the copyright. You've got to get the owner of the copyright's permission. And then you've got to send that permission to DLive, and DLive have to approve it before you stream it. So you got to do that with anything that is not content of your own creation. So anything. So alerts. My Eunice, wow! That is a audio grab from a Japanese anime cartoon. I don't own that. I just want to tell you how it feels. That's an audio grab from Jay Boston on YouTube. I don't own that. Wow! That is the second part of the My Eunice. Wow! So I got to get... So what I'm saying is everybody on DLive that creates anything, including game players, right? The audio in gameplay, the vision in gameplay. People say games are protected under the EULA. No, they're not. Here's the thing. Gaming rights holders turn the other cheek because they know it's a good thing for them to get their games out there. And the best way to do that is on a gaming streaming platform. But they're still copyrighted. So strictly speaking, according to this response, unless you have the permission and have submitted it to DLive and they've got back to you and said, yay, you're good, go for it, you can't do it. So this rules out every stream that takes conversation from the chat and goes and looks at links because it doesn't allow for on-the-spot content where someone says, have you seen that Will Smith slapped someone? No, I didn't see it. Go and have a look. Oh, you can't. Got to get permission first. Got to send that to DLive. That'll probably be a ticket, right? Submit a ticket. And we all know how long that takes. So this is making streaming extremely difficult, if not impossible. Someone brought up a very interesting take. I won't name them, but they did say, well, hold on a second. If you can't watch a YouTube video, how come Tidy Labs, you can put a command in your chat to randomly play a YouTube video on your stream? And I was like, yeah, that is a strange one. I don't know. And so what we did was, what I did was try to get a clarification about this, because like I said, this is coming from this is coming from an anonymous staff member. So they haven't put their name next to it. So it just says hello and it doesn't say it's from anybody. So I couldn't work out who this was to approach. So I did what I could and I spoke with Tidy, the only person that I have a DM to with Discord, with DLive. And he came back saying, no, the issue is the transformative thing. You've got to be more transformative. Okay, more transformative. So transformative is fine, but I wasn't being transformative enough. Okay, we'll go ahead and be way more transformative in the future. So we went on and I copped the 24-hour ban, came back. My chat was disabled as well. I don't know why that happened. The chat was disabled, but figured all that out. Came back in, did a stream. We were watching a documentary called Winter on Fire, the Ukraine's fight for a civil... This is from 2014. It's not quite to do with the war right now. It's just the lead up, and we're trying to learn a little about that. 50 seconds in to pressing play on that video. 50 seconds. Ding! In my chat, do not broadcast copyright material. 50 seconds in. So at that point, I didn't even have the chance to be transformative. And by the way, 50 seconds was when the video stopped. But if you noted when it came into the chat, it was probably more like 40 seconds or under 40 seconds. Because I saw it there and I was looking at it thinking, is that for real? And then by the time I reacted and stopped the video, the playhead was at 50 seconds. The point is, a staff member was watching and waiting for me to play anything that comes under copyright and dinged me. You can't, like, there's no denying that. It happened within the first 40 seconds. I got dinged. So how do you think I responded after having this message and after having the conversation with Tidy about as long as you're being transformative, you're good? After I got the confirmation, I thought everything's going to be fine. We go back on. Of course, my stream gets dinged. We go ahead and look at the homepage, and there's all the streamers were doing the same thing, but nobody got the message I got. So a staff member, an anonymous staff member, was watching and waiting to pull me down. And so how do you think I reacted? Very, very angrily, very violently, very aggressively. Got so angry about this, so mad about it. I went into the Discord looking for help and D-Love and community, and I got none. In fact, I got the opposite, where again, I got slammed. This is all public, right? This is not the private partners Discord. This is the public Discord where I went in explaining the situation, looking for help, and I got nothing. In fact, I got made into, you're the bad guy, dude. Stop whinging, stop complaining. And so as this went on, I tried to get the staff member to fess up and come into my chat and explain why I'm being targeted and no one else is. Of course, dead silence, and you understand what happened then. Submit a ticket, right? So I did, and the ticket never got responded, but there was a response from Tidy, who did say in the DM, he said, I am urgently, or I'm looking into this with Red Jeppy as a matter of urgency. Now, I'm just going to tell you what the date on that was. I'll tell you. Okay, so the urgency... 25th. I'm not going to show you the DMs between me and Tidy, but I'm trying to find when this exactly... Okay, here we go. So I sent a DM on... So that was the 3rd of March, and then 21st of March. So it's now the 1st of April. And I'm going to get this off the screen in case I accidentally bring it up. I'm not going to show you private DMs. 21st of March is when the urgency was being looked into with Red Jeppy, and as it stands today, the 1st of April. There is no consensus. There's no explanation. So I've literally gone on my streams and am completely unsure of what to do. If I do my regular content, my fear is there'll be another warning and then there'll be an outright platform ban. Because I've been warned, that's now the 5th time. 1, 2, 3. If I get another warning, that'll be my 5th warning for the same thing. So I'm really in a pickle, right? I'm really in a dilly. I don't know why I'm being targeted. It's obviously someone that loathes me at DLive that's picking on my channel in specific. Like I said, we go and look at DLive and there is hundreds of people doing this. This is DLive, right? This is how. I mean, I'll do it right now. First of all, these crypto ticker these channels right there, they're literally broadcasting tickers that they don't own, and they're being promoted right here. All of them. Doge Cash Radio, literally a radio channel. This is just like, what is this, CoinMarketCap? They're just playing, they're screen capturing. They don't own that. They've been live for 14 hours doing this. 14 hours, and it's pumped on the sidebar here. Don Cornelius. I mean, I'm even scared to play what this is. Right? That's just a crypto stream. Okay. So my point, and if we went back to the homepage, gamers don't own the copyright to the game. Gamers don't own the copyright to the game. Gamers don't own the copyright. Do you see my point here? And so, unfortunately, because I've raised these questions, everybody's hating on me. Yet this is a situation that 100% affects everybody on DLive. Either there's two things that need to happen. Either DLive needs to speak to the staff member issuing these tickets to me, these chat requests and these commands, and that person needs to be dealt with, and then they need to issue an apology to my content saying we were wrong here. GivesAMinute is okay to do what he's doing. Or the alternative, or a big or, is everybody gets slapped with what I've been slapped with, and then the site makes a huge change. Those are the only two things that could happen here, because right now it's not fair that one channel, mine, is being targeted, and when I respond and when I speak up, then everybody gang piles onto me and makes me the bad guy when I'm not doing anything different to what anyone else is doing. This is the reality. Unfortunately, people don't want to talk about it. People don't want to bring it up. It's critical to the site. It should be discussed. Tidy even said he's looking into it with Red Jeppy as a matter of urgency as of the 21st of March. It's now the 1st of April. What I'm saying is, in March, this month of DLive has been absolutely terrible. I was so angry about this. I was furious about this. And it kills me that the anger that I experienced came from a staff member at DLive. I put up with an absolute shit ton of crap from trolls in my chat, people coming to my house, trespassing, awful threats of violence against me and my family, accusations of pedophilia against me and my 5-year-old niece, all this absolute filth from fuckheads online, and then this shit gets me as angry and as furious, and it's because of a staff member on the platform that I represent. And I'm not allowed to speak up about it because then everybody else gangs up against me. Absolutely disgusting. Really, really sad. I really hope there's better news for you and me next month on DLive. I'm going to end it here because I'm getting super mad even thinking about this right now. It's not an April Fool's joke. I wish it was. Get out of here.